Okay, this is my 2008 Ultra Classic, and had a problem where the brake is just stuck, and this is happening on a lot of these ABS units where the valve gets, this is the ABS unit right here, and the valve gets stuck in either an open or a closed position. I guess closed position, and you can't squeeze that handle for anything. It's frozen, and basically at that point the unit has to be replaced. I think the cost from Harley is about $1,000. So I was able to, this is a 2008, I was able to get a unit from a 2013, which seems to be a direct replacement. I know the part numbers are the same, so I am just going to do that swap, and hopefully this works. I haven't done it before, and I know it needs to be bled at Harley. I think that can be done under their recall, so they'll probably do that part for free, but I'm hoping I can get it into a position where it can be ridden, because right now it can't even be ridden. Now to change this out, it looks like I already took the screw out of here. There's one on the side. There's two here. I have them in right now just so I can turn these bolts. So you take those out. It looks like this is the line that's got the pressure built up in it. When I unscrew that, it starts to run down, so I'm just going to put a towel there and catch that. And hopefully the reservoir doesn't empty out. I didn't take the cap off. But it needs to be bled anyway, so I guess I'll do some of that on my own if needed, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, that's the bolts taken out. That's the unit swiveled out, and it's sitting on this plastic bracket here, and there's a screw there that runs through in the side there, down in there. And they're the same length right there. You just take those out, and this whole tray it sits in swings out. And now I'm just going to swap it. It's just loose in here. Just take it right out. Put the replacement unit right. Well, I'm going to clean up that brake fluid first. Okay, that's the unit remounted back in there. All the bolts are on and tight. The washers, one washer on top and on bottom, on each one. And there's the plug that has to go back in. I'm going to put a little silicone around the edge of this because the one I took off was all gritty. There was some dirt inside, so it obviously wasn't sealing very well. So I'm just going to put some silicone around that edge to seal it. And didn't lose much fluid doing this. When I do go to test it, I'm going to open that reservoir and make sure it doesn't empty out, just to try to keep as much air out as possible, see if it'll be rideable, and I'll post the outcome of that. Alright, the fluid had almost completely emptied out in the top reservoir. The bottom was full, so and the back lines had not leaked when I took them off, so I guess that's why they're full. The front had built up a whole bunch of pressure since the handle was stuck, but now you can see handle moves freely. Doesn't come all the way back, pretty spongy because that air in the lines, but there's brakes. It looks like. I mean, I'll have to start it up and see how it feels, but looks like drastic improvement. All right, I just started it up, and it actually has pretty good brakes. The handle grabs pretty well. So the rest is gonna be done by Harley. But I'd say that's a success.